All right, yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. I have to remember to look there when doing this video. Okay, I'm just trying to get my... All right, there we go. Look. Now, I said this yesterday, and people were very upset. Hey, Steve. I gotta look there. Steve. And I'm in my car right now. Steve, the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win the championship. Yes, they are. Yeah, it's not even a question. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 2018 NBA champions. And here's why. People forget that they also picked up someone else who averaged 18 points per game, who locked down Kyrie Irving, who locked down Stephen Curry, all of these players, while being the third option. He did all of that while being the third option. What's his name? Derrick Rose, okay? They have Derrick Rose. They can start in the finals. They can start Derrick Rose and Isaiah Thomas. And I think they should start both of them throughout the entire season, because think about it. The Cavaliers, one thing that they have is now they have 4 20-point per game scorers. You don't believe me? If you look at, this thing is hard to hold. If you look at Derrick Rose, before he went to New York, he was averaging pretty much 20 points per game. Okay? So yeah, you have 20-point per game Derrick Rose. You have Isaiah Thomas who will give you 30. Kevin Love will give you 24. You have LeBron, who's going to give you 27, easily with his eyes closed. And then in the finals, he's going to give you, what, 30, 35? Okay, and then you have Isaiah Thomas, who has that experience now, knows how to win deep in the playoffs. Derrick Rose has had that experience since like his second year in the league. Kevin Love's been to the finals 3 years in a row. Okay, I mean, come on. This team is stacked. It's just as stacked as Golden State, except better. Because Derrick Rose is a better player than Klay Thompson. And if you say he's not, you're out of your damn mind. It's not even a question. Derrick Rose is better than Klay Thompson. Derrick Rose has the experience. Derrick Rose can lock people down, so can Klay Thompson. But Derrick Rose can also take over offensively, so can Klay Thompson. But Derrick Rose can run the offense also. He can run the offense and teach people what to do. I mean, this man, Derrick Rose, is an absolute monster. He's a beast, he's just an absolute monster. Look, Derrick Rose, and I don't even know, I don't even know if they still have Darren Williams. Okay, I don't know if they do, but that's besides the point. You have Derrick Rose, you have Isaiah Thomas, you have LeBron James, and then you have Kevin Love and J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert and Jay Crowder. God damn, man. How? How is this team going to be stopped? How? LeBron James, people always say, hey, LeBron's leaving Cleveland. It ain't going to happen. LeBron ain't leaving. Like, he would be a complete moron to leave. He would be a moron to go to the Knicks. He would be a moron to go to the Lakers, which he's not going to do. He even said that. I don't know where that's coming from. Okay, so you have LeBron doing all this. But the purpose is, the only team that would make sense for LeBron is the Houston Rockets, because they're going to get Melo eventually. Okay, but besides that, why? Why would he go to the Spurs? Yeah, Kawhi and LeBron would be unstoppable, but is that enough to beat 4 All-Stars with 2 superstars? I mean, come on, But here you have, you have LeBron James, who's a superstar, Isaiah Thomas, who's an all-star, you have Kevin Love, who's an all-star, and Derrick Rose, who hasn't been an all-star in a long time, but let's be real, he's better than most of the all-stars there. He's just not the #1 option. He hasn't been in a while because Jimmy Butler started to enter his prime, and then he came and played with Carmelo Anthony as the first option, and then Kristaps Porzingis was the second option, and then obviously that's why Derrick Rose couldn't have been the first option. But if you look at it, if you look at it from that perspective, okay, Derrick Rose is a fucking animal. I mean, this guy, Derrick Rose, he's the most underrated player in the league. People say, oh, well, he sucks, or he's this, he can't do it. No, I'm telling you guys right now, if the Cleveland Cavaliers start and they have, let's say, Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, LeBron, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. I forgot about Tristan Thompson. So that's your starting lineup. Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. First of all, defensively, that's a great lineup. What's his name? Isaiah Thomas is statistically the worst defensive player in the league from last season, statistically. But who cares? You have Derrick Rose, who can lock up the best player in the backcourt, or on the perimeter, in terms of backcourt perimeter. And then you have LeBron James, who can lock anyone up. And it doesn't matter if it's a center, power forward, small forward, shooting guard, point guard. He's the first player I've ever seen in my entire life that can literally guard all 5 positions. Kawhi Leonard can't even do that. Draymond Green actually might be able. I think Draymond could do that. But I don't know if he can stick with guards on the perimeter. But that's besides the point. The point is that LeBron can guard pretty much all 5 positions. Probably not as much anymore because he's older, but when he was younger, he could. And even still now, he could lock anyone up. Okay, and then you have Kevin Love, who's pretty solid low post defender. He's not incredible, but he's a pretty solid low post defender who'll get you rebounds, which is all that matters. You have Tristan Thompson, who's a rebounder and a shot blocker. Okay, so you actually have a great defensive team because the flexibility is there. Okay, you have your 4 scorers. You have Isaiah Thomas. You have J.R. Smith. You have LeBron. You have Kevin Love. And even if they get, let's say Isaiah Thomas gets injured, you still have Derrick Rose, LeBron, and Kevin Love. That's damn near 70 points combined. Okay, and even then, let's say Kevin Love gets injured, you still have 70 points. I mean, come on. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's really crazy, man. You know, people just really sleep on this team. But, I mean, it doesn't even matter because defensively, this team is going to be top tier. This team is about to be one of the best defensive teams in NBA history. And here's why I say that. Now, you look at Derrick Rose, beast. Lock anyone up. Look at him lock up Paul George, Kyrie, Steph. Go look at that. All last season. You know, we already know what LeBron can do. Okay, Kevin Love, solid low post defender, but it's not even that. You have J.R. Smith coming off the bench. You have Iman Shumpert coming off the bench. You have Jay Crowder coming off the bench. So if you want and you want to play small, you can put Derrick Rose, Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder at the 3, guarding Kevin Durant, LeBron at the 4 with Draymond to give LeBron some rest on the defensive end, and then Kevin Love at the 5. I mean, the flexibility is ridiculous. And if you want to sit Isaiah Thomas, you have Derrick Rose. You have Derrick Rose starting. You can put Derrick Rose on the floor. J.R. Smith come in. Iman Shumpert come in. No matter what, you're going to have 2 all-star caliber players on the floor at all times because you have 4, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know, my arm is starting to hurt. You know, so to me, boy, this team right here is about to dominate. This team is about to be the greatest offensive team in the league. And people say, hey, you say just because he got Isaiah Thomas, it's not just because of him. You know, and to be honest, this helps the Cavaliers more than when they had Kyrie. Because Kyrie, no defense, just like Isaiah Thomas, no defense. Okay, now Kyrie wasn't statistically the worst defensive player, but you have Kyrie. I mean, you had Kyrie, but you had no flexibility. Okay, now you have flexibility because you picked up Derrick Rose. Okay, now you have Isaiah Thomas. You have Jay Crowder, J.R., Iman, Tristan Thompson. The defense is as flexible as ever. This is almost as flexible as I think it's just up there with the 2007-2008 Boston Celtics in terms of flexibility defensively. Dude, that team was ridiculous, man. But you catch my drift. Like to me, this whole notion that LeBron's. I've seen videos in my recommended. I don't watch any other basketball YouTuber, to be honest. But I think they're all. Let's just leave it at that, because we all know who knows the most. That's all I'm gonna say. But I've seen some videos in my recommended let me not get on my rant, man. But why LeBron James isn't going to win another NBA championship, and then all the thumbnails look like whatever. Fuck that shit, man. Look, LeBron James is going to win the 2018 NBA Finals, without a doubt. To me, there's no question about whether or not LeBron is going to win. The question is, how many games will he win in against the Golden State Warriors? Because this team right here, they have potential to go. I don't even care about regular season. They'll probably go like 61-21, 60, 62-20, 66-16 maybe. Who knows? 65-17. Who knows? But at the end of the day, once playoffs come, they're literally going to sweep through the Eastern Conference. Excuse me. Let me take that back. Unless they face a certain team with a certain player. Now, I'm not going to say that certain player's name, but I'll sit here and I'll tell you guys this right now. If they face that certain player, I'm not going to say his name, but that certain player is an absolute monster. This guy's looking at me. Yeah, I'm recording, guy. Look, unless they face a certain player with a certain number who never averaged under 20 points per game for his career, whose career average is a 25-7-3, who never missed the playoffs before Phil Jackson, I say the Cavaliers will sweep the playoffs. But if they face that player LeBron, you're still going to win, but you better be ready. On a serious note, and I was being dead serious, by the way, LeBron James is going to most likely sweep through the Eastern Conference playoffs unless he meets up with Melo. Then Melo will steal at least one game. Now, I'll sit here and I'll say this. Wizards might. Wizards are pretty good too. But I'll sit here and I'll say this right now. They will win in 6 games against the Golden State Warriors.